What's up, everybody? Fireworks Stud here with a video that I've been excited to record for some time now. We're going to be lighting off my first ever Roller Coaster Brand Firecrackers. I've never lit them off before. I just barely got my first couple packs, so I've heard a lot about them. If you know anything about firecrackers, you know that they are extremely sought after. So I've got a couple other packs here just for comparison's sake. Like, we're going to light off this Black Cat pack first, just kind of as, you know, kind of to set the bar, and then we'll go ahead and judge based off of that. But we've got a couple of these just UNO packs, just the 16s, the 1 5/8. I do have a D.O.T 16 clear wrap paper fuse. Excited about that. We've got some 50s, and then these No Brand Thunderbombs. I honestly don't know much about these. They do have stars on them, so they're a little bit older, but they're UNO. So we'll compare the 50s to the 50s and the 16s to the 16s. I'll go ahead and get my camera set up, and then we'll light this stuff off. All right, guys, we've got the Black Cats right here. These are probably close to 10 years old, so maybe a little bit older than what you'd walk into and get at a store right now. But these are the standard of modern crackers, so I thought it'd be a good place to start to compare these roller coaster crackers. We'll go ahead and light this off. Nice. Sorry, those weren't perfectly in frame, and that was a very slow burning pack, but Black Cats are always great. All right, guys, let's show off these roller coasters really quick before I light them off. I've always loved the clay plugs on these. The nice colors. You've got roller coaster on them, 1 5/8 crackers, so a little bit bigger than the Black Cats. We'll go ahead and light them off. First pack ever. Yeah, wow, guys, those super bright titanium flash, brighter than the Black Cats, which is super nice, and a deeper, louder pop to those. I see why these are so sought after, even the UNO versions. So let's move on to the 50 strips. Actually, I'll go ahead. I'm going to unwrap another 16. We'll light that off real quick. Right, another 16 strip. We're going to light this off. Then we'll do the DOTs. Awesome. All right, let's open up those DOTs. I'll give you another close look at those. So the DOTs are 1 1/2 paper fused, a little bit different. Let me open this up real quick. All right, guys, here's the DOT 16s. You've got that paper fuse, different design on them, roller coaster. These look to be crimped, if I'm not mistaken, and a nice paper fuse. We'll go ahead and light this off and see how they compare to the modern 16s. Man, those are great. I feel like the UNOs have like a deeper pop, and those were more of like a sharper pop to them, but just as loud. I am beginning to understand why these are so popular. Let's move on to the 50 strips. All right, time for the 50 strips. We're going to start with these Thunderbombs that I don't know nothing about. Obviously, it's a weird looking strip. You've got some all reds that look modern. You've got some other stuff that looks older. So we'll just light this off and we'll see how they do. Let me get the fuse in a good spot. Not bad, not bad. Let's see how the roller coasters do. All right, here's the Roller Coaster 50. They do have a string at the bottom to hang them up somewhere. I don't have anywhere to hang them up out here, but we'll go ahead and light this off. I'm excited to see how it does. Let me get the fuse in a good spot again. Going slow. There we go. Yeah, again, just they're so good. I totally get it now. The titanium flash is just spot on, and just like the perfect deep pop for a firecracker. I've got one more 50 strip that we'll do, and then we will call it a video. I think I forgot to say before the last strip, but these are the UNO 50 strips. Obviously, they're clay plugged. we'll go ahead and light this last one off. And sadly, this is all we've got for now. I'm always looking for roller coaster stuff, so if you know where to find it, let me know. These are awesome. Awesome, guys. Great firecrackers. Go ahead and like the video if this is something you liked. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this in the future. Thanks, guys.